Steve Bruce has finally left Newcastle United by mutual consent. The announcement came just before 11 AM this morning. Obviously, I'm delighted, you're probably delighted, but the announcement did come with a Steve Bruce pity party attached. To be honest, I wouldn't have expected anything less from him. When most managers leave a football club, they don't tend to run to their mate in the press for an exclusive interview. Bruce, however, did decide to do this and spoke exclusively to Luke Edwards of The Telegraph, where he offered a very strong parting shot aimed squarely at the Newcastle United fan base. He said this: "By the time I got to Newcastle, I thought I could handle everything thrown at me, but it has been very, very tough. To never really be wanted, to feel that people wanted me to fail, to read people constantly saying I would fail, that I was useless, a fat waste of space, a stupid, tactically inept cabbage head or whatever. And it was from day one." Let's just clear a few things up here. Any abuse about him personally is unacceptable. In my Twitter bio, I have rivalry without hatred, and I strongly believe in that. And that classes for, players, managers, all that kind of stuff too. However, there's a difference between verbal and written abuse and fans having an opinion that's negative based on his job performance, which I think is fair game. I didn't want him to fail. I always want the Newcastle managers to succeed, even if I think they're rubbish. And until very, very recently, I don't think there's been much vocal outpouring aimed at Steve Bruce. Even at the start of this season, when crowds were back in, the fans weren't really that much on his back. So I'm not really sure why Bruce feels it necessary to tar an entire fan base with criticism in the way he has done. I feel like he's cherry-picked a few examples, probably from social media, and really played it up to the press in order to paint the picture that he didn't succeed because of Newcastle supporters, which is simply not true at all. It's a cheap and easy thing for him to do. He didn't succeed because of his own methods. That's why he didn't succeed, Steve. He never knew his best team or formation, and the defence has got progressively worse over the past 2 years. Worryingly so this season, as we are on track to concede 90 goals. Now, is that the fans' fault, Steve? Or is that a footballing observation based in facts? But let's be honest here. We're not the first set of fans who haven't enjoyed the Steve Bruce experience. But let's hope we are the last for the sake of other teams' fans, because I wouldn't wish him on any other team. We could all see what was coming, and despite very reluctantly accepting him to start with, we all knew it was a poor choice of manager, and things have transpired that way. Now, we're going to have to expect a load of abuse aimed at Newcastle fans coming soon in the press and the media companies, but the exciting news is we do get to move on. Ashley's gone, Bruce has also gone, and that can only be a good thing for Newcastle United and the future of the club. We all know Graham Jones is in charge for the match against Crystal Palace on Saturday, which suggests the process of appointing a new manager is still on the cards. However, the club must be confident of appointing someone soon, probably next week now, I would imagine, and I understand that Staveley has been back in London since Monday, presumably conducting interviews for the manager's job and other roles at the club. The new favourite is Paulo Fonseca, former Shakhtar, Roma and Porto manager. He has a very solid reputation at most clubs he's been at, and his record at Shakhtar in particular was exceptional. He plays an exciting brand of football, which is music to my ears as a Newcastle supporter, and apparently has a very heavy presence on the training ground. He loves to get his hands on with the squad. Again, music to my ears after Bruce's hands-off approach of the last couple of years, which just hasn't worked very well. The question is, would he be able to come in and tighten up the defence too, which is the main area of improvement at the club? Any coach who works intensely with his squad in the way that he appears to is bound to improve all areas, in my opinion. So reading all about him over the past 24 hours or so, he does excite me, and I also think he'd be the kind of manager who could actually then stick around for a while and build the club up under our new Saudi owners. Whether Fonseca is the next manager or not of Newcastle United, one thing is certain. With Bruce gone, the next man in can only be an improvement. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. That really helps spread it to other people, and I will see you really soon for another video.